With its massive cabin and ridiculously comfortable ride, the 2017 and up Super Duties are basically built for road trips. In fact, the only thing that can slow you down is an empty fuel tank, and with Titan's gargantuan Generation 6 55-gallon fuel tank, even that can be remedied. Replace your factory fuel tank with Titan's unbelievably tough replacement fuel tank, and enjoy being able to skip the gas station more often. Starting the disassembly at the fuel filler caps, remove the cover and loosen all 6 total bolts on the fuel cap and DEF fluid cap. Plan to start this install at a time when your stock tank is as close to empty as possible. Next, follow the fuel filler necks underneath the truck and disconnect the fill hose and vent line from the vehicle's fill spout. There is a water separator attached to the front of the tank. First, disconnect the electrical connection on the bottom of the separator by depressing the clip on the plug. Then disconnect the fuel line coupler located on the frame in front of the water separator. Last, for the water separator, disconnect the fuel line at the top of the separator. To get to the tank straps, remove the gas tank shield from the frame and set it aside. It cannot be reused with the Titan tank. Set a jack stand under the tank and remove the OEM tank straps by undoing the bolts on the straps at the front and rear of the tank. Retain the rear strap as it will be reused with the new Titan tank. Lower the tank a few inches and disconnect the fuel gauge electrical connection from the sending unit on top of the tank. Now the tank can be completely removed from the truck. Remove the guard located at the top of the OEM hold-down ring and disconnect all of the lines from the sending unit. Slide the tab that has the teeth on its edge outwards, then press the rounded button and pull the coupling apart. Then remove the fuel lines on the sending unit and water separator from their clips on the stock tank so they can be transferred to the Titan tank with the water separator. Loosen the OEM hold-down ring on the sending unit by turning it counterclockwise and removing the sending unit from the OEM tank. Be very careful not to bend the fill sensor or float assembly. Then the one fuel line not attached to the water separator can be removed from its rear clip. Use a T27 Torx bit to loosen and remove the screw located at the bottom of the water separator, which holds it to the mounting bracket. Use a rubber mallet and carefully tap the water separator up and out of its mounting bracket on the tank. Move the fill hose and vent hose from the OEM tank to the new tank. Install and tighten them securely. On the fuel sending unit, remove the original O-ring from the lid. The new Titan tank comes with an O-ring for the sending unit, and make sure the new O-ring gasket is placed into the groove on the sending unit opening. Place the sending unit into the Titan tank and replace the locking ring. Be sure to turn the sending unit and lock ring so the tabs line up with the tab location marks on the tank. Install the water separator on the Titan tank by sliding it into the mounting bracket and tightening down the hold-down screw on the bottom. Install the fuel lines on the sending unit and water separator as they were on the OEM tank. Then install the guard on the top of the hold-down ring, being careful not to over-tighten the studs. Assemble the front support bracket and install it on the truck's crossmember. The top plate will sit on top of a nut, go through the frame, and secure on the top of the frame with another nut and washer. Lift the tank nearly into place, leaving enough space to be able to reach up and plug the fuel gauge electrical connection onto the sending unit, as well as the fuel lines. Guide the threaded rods of the front support assembly into the front mounting holes on the tank body as you lift it. Reuse the rear strap from the OEM tank as the rear strap on the Titan tank. A new strap is included with the Titan tank for the other strap position. On the bottom of the front support assembly, install the front support plate with the flange nuts and lock nuts holding it in place. Reconnect the electrical connection to the bottom of the water separator, then move on to the fill hose and vent line to the vehicle's fill spout. They can be bolted back up to the truck at the fill neck, followed by replacing the bolt cover and fuel caps. Fill up your new tank with fuel and check for leaks and you will be good to go. Note that your distance to empty reading will be off since the Titan tank is larger than factory. You can fix this through ForScan software or your local Ford dealer. For more info and to purchase this fuel tank, click the link in the description below. Also subscribe and follow Stage 3 Motorsports for all of the latest content and updates.